Let's go guys, game ketiga, game penentuan antara Lemillion versus KL2Z. Wait, kok KL2Z versus AP Bren. Kalian yang lagi nonton jangan lupa dibantu like, dibantu subscribe biar nggak ketinggalan update ESL. Oke guys, yang komen aja pasti gue bales dan like. Thank you bro. Let's go. Game penentuan ya guys. Gila, ini kayak match kedua ya. Hyper Julian versus Hyper Hayabusa.
These junglers have been heavily relying to, and looking at the player emblems, nothing much. It's just that in terms of the mages, definitely for Falcons Bren, it's more on the burst damage. Now for Swalo, it's more on those
datang langsung retreat, dapat kelomang. Kill it Z.
Very quick farming by him.
Ayo satu lagi RBL, let's go, bantai AP Bren. Pasti mereka orang paham
especially now that he's handled Hayabusa.
Yep, definitely gonna be a fast one, and expect that there's gonna be a team fight at the bottom lane, because this is where the turtle will spawn.
Tadi game kedua gue suka draftnya AP Bren guys ya. 3 juga lagi guys.
To guard that lane, there's a high chance that
itu draft AP Bren kayak enak banget cok. Kupra Harit Vexana Terisla.
Very calculated aggression, very
ngeliatnya kayak lebih enak aja loh.
Well, let's see, because this might be the fight that may set the tone for the round. But in the middle, LDTZ, okay, he is tanky enough as an EDIF though, so at this stage, everyone's like, a lot of them is like level 3, maybe level 4, so they're not able to get that kill against LDTZ. LDTZ not base, he's still A-OK, he can still join the fight at the turtle.
Yeah, but for Falcons Bren,
they
are the first ones to position on this turtle tank.
Dimakan OP-nya nice banget, harus balikin lagi, Swalo, mati lu. Anjir, PUBG-nya masih ada flicker ulti cok, tapi PUBG mati sih. Tapi kita yang mati hyper kita guys, rugi banget guys. Padahal menang jumlah tapi warnanya sama. Tukar satu guys, jadi rugi kita guys. Aduh, kayaknya KL2Z jangan sampai kasih makan nih.
So it's 1-1 kill during that moment, but still Falcons Bren on the upper hand because of the turtle secure. So far things are looking good in terms of the laning on this marksman. Okay, pokes at the middle lane.
Gwen right now takes a good amount of damage on KTZ, comes in, but that's not the target that they want. LDTZ is not that high. LDTZ is more like, okay, absorb the damage, absorb the skills, and see if they can counter, but the counter didn't happen.
Yeah, probably because of fuse damage is not sufficient yet, so he's still waiting. Probably the first item here is the Enchanted Talisman for the pokes against Rebellion Esports. But, yup, 3 minutes into our game, because of the difference of range between Supermark and Matt, we can see that there's a level difference on them. So expect later on!
Card!
Waduh, nice banget PUBG-nya mati cok. Wah, sekarang biru RBL yang kiri ya. Tapi game kedua yang biru soalnya Bren guys. Rada pusing nih gue. Kiri RBL ya, ingat guys. Nice banget. Tapi duit masih ketinggalan 1000 dari AP Bren. Farming Rio, farming.
So for Rebellion Esports, all they need to do is to go for a cross-map play. Probably later on focus on Supermarket's lane, just to limit the potential, you know. But
whoa.
Yo, hati-hati Rio.
Okay, play a bit of damage to Swalo, but I
can't
get enough damage anyway to get a kill.
So probably here for KTZ, the goal was lessen the life of Rio prior to Turtle, so it won't be efficient for them to go for a contest.
Oh, but Cars takes that damage, and with the Dakota's welcome, they come in to counter back on the members of Falcons. AP Bren will
Nice banget, Matt. Good, Benjol platisinya.
and because of that,
Tapi harinya di atas beri dapat turtle lah seenggaknya.
by Falcons AP Bren, Rebellion eSports, however, it's not done, you know, nice flicker away by Suelo. That was great.
Atasnya harus di defend tuh.
But there's
Wah,
still
nggak
not
ke-defend,
over
guys.
yet. The turtle is still up for grabs so far. Matt is
Kalau turtle yang nggak dapet
well.
rugi banget.
We'll try to get it. Bouncing ball, Suelo kinda low. He cannot continue to tank
Ah,
anymore.
nice.
Rio will
Enggak
secure
ketahan
that
lah,
turtle.
dapat.
No steal from Falcons AP Bren.
Right on point for Rio, but we really have to commend, man. Suelo is playing really good. Again, they won a team fight earlier because of that nice placement for the Eternal Guard. And if you're Falcons AP Bren, specifically Ogwen, you have to find Suelo. If not, it's going to be a bit of a headache for them. So because of that, there's a difference, yes, in terms of the gold. Surprisingly, Few is up on lead versus Suelo. So the difference is more on when is the Eternal Guard used. So for Rebellion eSports, it's always Suelo on point, while for Few, it's more on the defensive side. So we might see changes later on depending on the setup play, but take note that Rio already has
Hati-hati, Cars.
that Holy Crystal.
How? Almost an engagement there. But anyway, it won't be a big move here onto Cars because he is tanking up underneath the turret. You don't want to take that risk for now for
Yeah.
Falcons AP Bren.
Cars doesn't have the fuel yet. He's a
Oh.
car and he needs fuel.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe it's an electric car.
Yeah.
Environment friendly
he's still
now.
charging.
He's still charging.
Yeah. Charging for the next fight.
Oh.
Probably here for Rebellion Eastern. Okay. We see Sky Piercer now for Kyle TZ and the Radiant Armor for Ogwen. So this might be a combination of maybe a Tyrant's Rage, Bouncing Ball, then those Shuriken Blades from Kyle TZ. So things are
Shadow.
getting nasty here.
Okay, yes, looks like things are going to get nasty right now with the Dakotas. Welcome, the Spear of Destruction have arrived.
Harusnya.
And Matt's going to be
Masih
here
ada flicker,
joining
nice.
up the
Matt-nya
teammate,
good
and
banget.
Matt on the back, not letting the space
Kasih
for
paham, Matt.
Falcons. We better run away as they secure that one
Matt,
kill.
Matt, Matt,
Onto
Matt,
Ogwen,
Matt.
looking for more.
Aduh, hati-hati,
But
kill,
there
ya.
is But look who has arrived
Nice.
from the side. It's going to be Count Easy.
Gila,
But
good
Matt
banget,
fills up
Matt.
nice to Suelo.
Yeah, Suelo
Nggak
again.
jadi mati si Matt.
Limiting
Kepentok
the
si Kyle
movement
TZ.
of Kyle TZ at the
Taruh
time.
ketiga.
That was a nice shadow strike placement. But wait, they're taking a turtle now. Who's gonna take it?
Wah,
It's gonna be Kyle TZ.
iya.
That is the
Kelar
turtle
ya,
that
guys.
by
Taruh
Count
ketiga,
Easy.
guys.
We'll make sure that turtle will not go on to the hands of Rebellion eSports.
Good banget,
Punches
gila.
Count Easy back.
They
Nice
were
combo
ready
Rio
here
dan Audi.
against
Waduh,
Kyle TZ, but Flap TZ isn't done yet. So that's gonna be a kill against Flap TZ.
si
Out of
Flap
all lanes,
TZ,
there's still a threat
gile,
here for
gile.
Falcons. AP Bren, Rebellion
Pada 4 versus
eSports,
4.
Sparkles.
Mau digas lagi kan, Merbel? Wah, banyak duluan Carsnya, cok. Ketangkep si Dino.
Refill on that electric car for Rebellion eSports. 5-3 is our score. Sir Cloud, and none of the teams are ready to, you know, surrender the team fights. It's as if all along we thought that the team fight has already ended, but for Falcons AP Bren, if they can leap to that perimeter of team fight, then they will go for it. But look at the gold leaderboard. So it's Kyle TZ and Super Marco up top, which means Super Marco has 2 core items, but also same goes for Matt. So he has the Corrosion Sight and even a Golden Staff. So it's more in the positioning now of the Eternal Guard that's going to be crucial here for both Rebellion eSports and Falcons AP Bren. So a little bit low scoring game, but things are looking good for Rebellion eSports as they take down a turret at the bottom lane.
Yeah, good in terms of kills and also by taking down the bottom turret. But then again, for Falcons AP Bren, they still have the goal advantage, 2K.
Yeah.
But okay, let's see what happens here with this Lord fight, right? It looks like this Lord fight might also set the tone.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. But speaking of setting the tone up,
Duit cuman
I
beda
think Falcons
2000
is gonna
diunggul
be,
ya AP Bren.
the go-to guy of Falcons AP
War
Bren
pertama mau
from
muncul
the
10
setup.
detik.
Because
10
of the
detik.
quick swings, I kind of feel like for Ogwen, a function would be the
Nah, muncul
protector
tuh.
of Few and Super Marco. So we'll see if that's going to be the play for them, but definitely they're waiting for a possible kill against Rebellion eSports as the Lord is now up for grabs. So they're just waiting for that perfect timing. And Falcons Bren still on the lead, but Suelo now has the Winter Crown. Somebody has to check from Falcons Bren what the items are for the players of Rebel Esports. It could be a bait for them. Okay, they are targeting me. Why not me build Winter Crown?
And if Rebellion Esports, they are not aware of that, then, well, they could be baited there by Falcons Bren. So we've got to keep that in check as well. When we look at the level leaderboard here, Kaltizi is level 14. He's at least 2 levels above Rio and Matt.
Yeah, it's as if you are in an arcade game and you're almost close to the final boss. Something like that.
And you're out of credits?
Out of credits. You are to buy another token for it. And you're almost close to saving that princess. And that princess for Falcons Bren is going to be this Lord. That is the key into winning this game. Again, stakes are high for Rebellion Esports.
Lordnya belum ada yang nyenggol. Oh, digas cuma apa Bren?
Tournament life with a higher note, right?
Yeah. But interesting enough, you did point out that the princess has been asking for help for the longest time, but these two teams are not going in for it. But now, speaking about going for it, Cars might be there. Fall, Cars, very
langsung mati, cok, harusnya sakit banget ya.
No way for the members of Rebellion Esports to save him, but Rebellion Esports, they still want the challenge for the Lord. The Lord is down to 30% of health. Rio is waiting at the side, waiting at the bush, but it looks like he is not going to pursue further. He knows that it's too risky for him.
Conceal play, but that's just going to be a face check here for Falcons Bren. We have the immortality already for ODTZ, and again, this is the Lord. Already half on life.
ODTZ, he needs his backup right now. Spear of destruction as
Mati.
the Lord is very low and
Nice banget, matnya sumpah dari tadi. Connect-nya pas banget, KLTZ-nya jadi harus mundur. Dan Rio dapat retrieve. Good banget. Oh, gue-nya kebait sama Swilo, good. Wah, anjir. Mati tuh Audinya. Tapi dapat Lord, guys.
Okay.
Masih bisa napas lah nih, RBL.
Players need a breather, you know? It was a Lord team fight. It was a long Lord team fight, but yeah, it was Rebellion Esports securing that one, and that is because, again, of the IMU Eternal Guard of Suelo. So all the kits that he needed was there. They were able to zone out Kaltizi. He was forced to back away, even without him trying to take the retribution on that Lord. So Rebellion Esports has to capitalize this Lord, and Falcons Bren, they have the kit to defend this one out. They have the damage, yes, but they really have to find Suelo. Suelo is just shredding all the intel that Falcon Bren has against them.
Man, but look at this concealed gameplay by the side. ODTZ as well as Rio shows themselves towards Flaptizi and Ogwen. And keep your eye on the top lane as well, because Kaltizi trying to do something funny there, but Matt is still at the top lane, but in the middle lane, okay, Spear of Destruction will not connect to anyone, so Matt will need to walk his way through. He wants to support his teammates, but
Dia bikin winter, guys, biar ulti flicker dia langsung winter ke Beco pemain RBL. Hati-hati banget nih RBL nih. Harus lebih hati-hati, banyak hero moment dari Bren.
Predictable where his Tyrant's Rage is gonna be, so it's 6-7 for this game. 30 minutes into our game time, and ODTZ is just giving information for Rebellion Esports that, okay, this is where Falcons Bren is walking, and this is the path that they will take. You have to be safe, but where Cars, he has the flicker. We might see that flicker Detona's welcome against maybe Kaltizi or maybe Super Marco and even Few. So that's a threat for them. But the Winter Crowns are really working nicely here for both of our teams, both for Suelo and even Flaptizi. It's just a matter of when and where we will use it. Conceal play!
Let me see. Waduh, Audinya ketangkep, guys, sendirian.
He was praying that Falcons Bren will not pass through that bush, but the moment they did, he stood no chance. There was no way he was going to get out of it.
You know what, Sir Cloud? I kind of feel like Rebellion Esports are into cars. We have an electric car, and we have an Audi TC.
Oh, I see what you did.
Ayo RBL, lebih semangat lagi, bro.
Dad jokes now, huh?
Yeah, to dad jokes now, huh? But 6-8 for our score, and Audi TC and the rest of the Rebellion Esports squad has to be mindful on how deep they are in the map, because definitely Falcon Esports are ready to take a kill against them.
All the way to the back. Ogwen was prepared for it, as now Kars will need to back out. He's kind of low. He cannot continue on, but Kars will still want to be there because he wants to do as much as possible. His health is back up to about 40%, so he can still contribute to this team fight.
Okay, Falcons AP Bren saw that Daytona's welcome supposedly from Cars, so that is why they're forced to back away.
And
Ogwen!
here we go. Looks like Ogwen will take that damage, but then again, he's meant to do so, so that's A-okay.
Super
At least he
Marco!
push check. And Suelo, now he's kind of low. He will be forced to return back.
Hati-hati Lord level
That
2
is a
ini.
long battle of attrition here for both of our teams.
Jangan
Definitely
sampai ada
one
blunder.
of the longest Lord fights that we had for this series. I can't imagine that this is just the first match of the day, because no one is ready to surrender. No one is ready to surrender.
Honda down on the Auditizi, but Auditizi, he does have the immortality, so it's A-okay, but all the way onto the backline, looks like the fight will continue on. Rio will be the first one to fall down to the hands of Auditizi. Kill for him, and now without Rio there, cannot challenge for the Lord. The best they could do is just to try to push away the members of Falcons AP Bren, and looks like they will be able to do so.
Even though Rio is out of the picture, Falcons AP Bren opted for the safer route again, because the minion wave of
Yang
Rebel
mana
Esports
sih
is also
berdiam
proving
diri
it's
di
kinda
situ.
difficult since you have two tanky players from Rebel Esports who is alive, and majority of them is half on life. So this is going to be a long one. Probably Rio is going to be available.
Gwen did not connect. Now with the bouncing ball, he tries to get away. He's taking a lot of damage, but that is what he's meant to do. And as
Wah,
many
Karsnya
damage
mati,
is taken,
cor.
at least
Rio-nya
there's a
juga.
trade-off that happens here. Two for the side of
Suelo-nya
Rebel
juga,
Esports.
waduh.
Thanks to counter-attack by Falcons AP Brand.
And that's
Dapat
a straight
apa brand dong Lordnya?
penalty zone for his
sorry,
death
sorry.
for Suelo.
Lord keduanya.
There's no Julian at that time.
Spear?
But yeah, it was
Anjir,
a
free
nice
Lord
lord
buat
take
AP
here
Bren.
by Falcons AP Bren.
Ayo
So they need to
Lemillion,
capitalize on
kasih
this one.
paham.
6-11 is our score, almost 17 minutes into our game. Cars is forced to build an Athena shield.
Rebellion.
So he has a mixture of Immortality and Athena shield. And for Ogwen, you have the Radiant Armor,
Let's
Dominance
go.
Ice, and the Immortality.
Indo
So right
Pride,
now,
Indo
Falcons
Pride.
and Bren, things are looking good. Again, FabPZ is doing a great job on setting up plays for the team. At the same time, the
Pasti
bouncing
ada yang
of
tidak
Ogwen
mungkin terjadi,
is
guys.
effective.
Tidak
It's a
ada yang
team
tidak
fight, so they
mungkin,
need to
guys.
capitalize this Lord. Might be hard for Rebel Esports to defend, but they can.
Yeah, I think the
Here we
gap is...
go.
Yeah, it's a 6K gap.
Masih bisa
because of
ditahan yuk.
Falcons'
Sabar lagi kita
execution.
megang
You can see that
Moskow.
both teams are pretty on point with the execution. Falcons AP Brand with Ogwen baiting it out, baiting out the skills for Rebel Esports, and
Ya, Rio-nya.
Oh,
Ya
give them
mati,
up for a
cok.
second because the yep, the
Waduh.
C-Force is open down there. Nowhere he's gonna get away from
Rio-nya
this. And
ketangkep,
just as when I
guys.
was
Tapi
talking about
masih
their execution, well, without
sekedip
Rio,
kan
it's
harusnya.
kind of hard for them to get more kills.
that is very, very crucial here for Rebel Esports. It's one of those heroes that is meant to burst Falcons AP Bren. So for Falcons AP Bren, they have those flickers. They could jump anytime for the center play.
Oh, they jump. It was stopped. Now the
Sakit banget Marco-nya, cok.
So they do not have that as extra protection. The
Aduh,
Lord is
bahaya
still
banget.
A-okay,
Masih bisa
but not
ke-defend,
for
nice.
long, as this is the Lord that Rebellion Esports will be
Good
able
banget,
to
good
defend
banget.
him.
Masih bisa ke
another
defend. Yo,
Lord
let's go.
defended by Rebellion Esports. Same story as game number 2. We could see Matt now with the Wind of Nature. And this is gonna be a long one. Sir Cloud, you know, it's 18 minutes, so we're up for it. Why not? This is just the first match for stream. Awesome, by the way. So 12-6. 12-6, and Suelo has the Divine Glaive. So he has the magic penetration now. He just needs to land that Eternal Guard, maybe against Few. Few, by the way, has no depths for this game. So the synergy here of Ogwen and Few is doing a great job for Falcons AP Bren, hence the 8K goal lead. Now looking at the items, this is where we're almost close to game equilibrium, right? So it's more on who has better kit on extended team fights.
Okay, he found Rio though, but not only on the
Bahaya
Rio,
banget.
but it's easy. He does have the immortality still active. So they will not overconvey.
Hati-hati.
And though the Zaman Force is open, Kartizi comes in from the back.
Lord level 3, 20 detik muncul.
Yep, and that's a nice thing actually for Falcons AP Bren, because the course doesn't have that flicker, and their minion wave of the bottom lane is literally
Wah,
filled.
di
Now,
contest
Flat
nga si...
TZ has this
Ini nggak contest,
late on.
bisain si RBL.
So he is the one to force or to be up front against
Kasi
Matt.
pwede Moscow,
So
bisa
Falcons
ka-defend
AP
gaya.
Bren, actually they could even go
Kalau
for a
AP
split
Bren
push,
dapat Lord.
since the majority of the inhibitor turrets has been destroyed. So Cars has the information right now, Sir Cloud, that Falcons AP Bren is to reset the Lord. Again, Rebellion Esports, they can contest this one, but they need Cars to single out. Could be Kyle TZ, all that Daytona's welcome anyone for Falcons AP Bren.
And you mentioned about the Daytona Soka is used by Cards and immediately flickers back onto Ogwen, but Ogwen is again not the target that they want. So the Daytona's welcome, a little bit wasted there.
Yep.
In fact, they took damage while they used that Daytona's welcome, so the execution is a bit,
Yeah, it's a bit declining here for Rebellion Esports, and we have Open
Lordnya,
jumping all
Lordnya.
over at
Waduh,
He's
Lordnya
a
di-all-in.
He's a basketball player. No, he's the ball in basketball. But Lord, it's
Wag,
here by Falcons
dapat
AP
tapi
Bren.
Bren.
Another threat for Rebellion Esports, and Rebellion
ka-defend
Esports,
ka.
it's kind of hard now to clear
Bisa
this
ka-defend ka, ya?
minion wave. Main damager is gonna be Rio and Matt. But again, it all boils down to that setup play from Cars and even Audi TC. But these heroes we've mentioned are more on the single target type of setup play, right? As compared to Ogwen's hero, as compared to Flap's hero. So Suelo, Cars, and Audi TC has to be on point on those layering of skills.
and we are also passing the 50k mark for both teams. So
Ooh,
itemization-wise will not, as a goal lead-wise, will not mean much anymore.
yeah. It depends now if you have the Winter Crown, which Cars, by the way, just bought. If you have the Immortality, we only have a single player from Falcons AP Brand that has the Immortality though, and that is Open.
Oh, check this out. And Audi TC is going to take a lot of damage there. Wow, the other members of Falcon
Ito, orang minta jebol.
taking down the inhibitor turret. And now the
Waduh.
counter comes in from Rebel and Eastman.
Nice banget sih makan Marco, cuman ada purify guys.
Keep your eye on the
Wah,
lower
GG.
side of the map as they will finish off this round.
GG.
Take that thought for a second. Nope.
Nice try,
No more
Rebellion.
hanging on as Falcons
Tim 1 sudah membuat kita senang.
will take out Rebellion
Nice try,
Esports.
RBL.
What
AP
a
Bren
sweep
masih
by
terlalu kuat lah.
Falcons AP Brand. What a clean team fight on that last push
And the
against
Rebellion.
Esports.